Hello, welcome back to I Create For You, and we are going to be doing the 200 drawing prompts book. The last one we did was the Mad Hatter, and I just put Mad as a hatter and colored him up a bit. Um, Today it is football, and I'm going to be coloring my either one or two of my football teams. Being out here in the East, I just need to put a book underneath here. Being out here in the East, it is the Philadelphia Eagles and the Penn State Nittany Lions. So I'm going to try to draw their logos. And I just might divide the page up a little bit. See if I can do it that way. Yeah. Should have did this beforehand. Right? Right. But then I would be prepared. Okay, so there's our, can't say imaginary, but I think I'll do Penn State first, and then I'll do Eagles. So this one's gonna be a toughie because somehow when I printed out the logo, it just cut off. I'm just gonna quick do something here so that it doesn't mess with me when I look at this. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. It cut off the nose and the ear, so to color that in a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna see where you're at, and don't mind my nails. I shall be doing them either today or tomorrow, but right now they're just a mess. So, but you're not here for my nails anyway, right? Right. For my pleasant company. Yep, I hear you. Let's see here. Do his nose right away. I've not seen this logo before, so I just decided, oh, I'm going to try to replicate that. See what I can come up with. I can get close to it anyway. It's nice and sunshiny here in PA. I forgot to do his teeth. How can he be a fierce Nittany lion without his teeth? Right. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the sun's shining nice and bright today. Don't know how it feels outside, as I haven't been out except for to open the door for the mail, and that was it. So I'm not too sure how warm that sun is, but yesterday, yeah, usually when the weather's yucky, I can feel it in my bones. I have so many aches and pains in my joints, and so yeah, I can pretty well feel it. And so I went to go look out our kitchen window, and I'm looking out, and as I'm looking out, our back porch roof is right below our window, so I'm like looking at it, and next thing you know, I hear this pinging, and I'm looking down, and it was sleeting. I'm like, and the sun was shining. I'm thinking, man, what is going on? It made absolutely no sense to me. Geez, I hope this looks right once I get it done. Oh, it missed the whole back of this thing too. I gotta quick draw that in. So, yeah. So then it was sleeting out, and I was like, what is going on with this weather? Why is it so funky like that? And then, as fast as it started, it stopped. And then turned into rain. It was like, wait a minute. So it was cold only a second ago for that sleet, and now it warmed up that quickly. I was like, okay, I have no idea what's going on. And that's why I stayed indoors. This is supposed to be its eye. Okay, that's the Penn State Nittany Lion, the best I could do. So, that's that one. Now we'll work on our eagle's head. I've been a fan of theirs since the 1990s. I guess I show my age there, don't I? I was watching some YouTube yesterday. Surprise, surprise, right? And usually when I sketch, I feel intimidated to show that I use a reference photo. I don't know if people think if you're using a reference photo, it's like cheating. Well, so I just would like, I put it to the side, and then I look off of it so that you guys can't really see sometimes what I'm doing. And that's, you know, I just think that that I feel like people will judge if I have like a reference photo, that I'm not just doing it off the top of my head. But yesterday I got like a justification for me doing that. Is there's this artist that I watch, and they were talking about their artwork, and they were saying, I don't know how it came about, but she just said, oh, and by the way, it's not a bad thing to have some reference photos when you're doing like kinds of any kind of art. There aren't too many artists out there who do not use a reference, a picture, something physical to do their art. So if you're thinking that you need to be getting all this stuff in your head and being able to pour it out on your canvas, whatever your canvas may be, it's not true. Don't feel intimidated that you have to use your memory, or don't think that you can't use a reference picture. And I was like, huh. And I thought she was, like really, really good at what she did, because she could do all this stuff just willy-nilly, just right off the top of her head. And I'm like, wow, that really makes me feel a little bit better, because I use references. I will Google something. Now sometimes, oh boy, this poor eagle. Let me tell you what. He's just like getting a bad feather hair day. Anyway, I was just so happy that she mentioned that she use as references, because man, she's an awesome artist, and it just blew my mind. I mean, like I don't think of her any less. I'm just shocked that, man, what is going on with this eagle? I shouldn't be talking. I am not doing this poor guy justice, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, I do that, and I try, like, if I'm doing something in here and I'm getting a reference photo, sometimes I like to put my own twist on it, or I'll take two photos and I'll try to do some kind of combination so it's not exactly like the design, and go from there. And so, yeah, I try to alter it because I don't want, like, copyright thingies going out and people, hey, she copied that just to put on her YouTube channel. You know, you know, you never know. People are like that sometimes, so why take the chance? Why take the chance of giving somebody ammo to ruin your day? Anywho, so this is not as bad now. Once I fixed and gave him no boundaries with his feathers. Yeah, I've been an Eagles fan forever, it seems. And I'm a Eagles fan, win or lose. I'm not a bandwagoner where you're just a fan only if they win. That's just, you got to be a fan either way. You don't do that whole, well, if they're not gonna win, you know, I'm just not gonna watch. I'm not gonna support them. You gotta support your team. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now I'll do the white feathers. I hope you guys are on screen. Yep, you are. This yapping and doing this at the same time. It's like walking and chewing gum. I've not been having such good weeks lately, so I'm trying to immerse myself in activities so that my mind isn't wandering off into negativity land. But sometimes it's like I got a one-way ticket. You know, I hopped on the train and the first and only stop was negativity, and yep, and I had to get off. So, yeah. I'm trying. And it's all I can do. And I don't want to, when I'm doing stuff like this or talking to my friends in somebody's live chat, I don't want to bring my problems in, but sometimes it's good to get something off your chest, at least. If you don't have anybody to talk to where you're at, it just feels better to at least let someone know, or let someone help you through it. So, okay, this is Penn State. So I'll just put Penn State up here. And these are Eagles. I'm moving you all around here. There we go. Yeah, you're there. Eagles, Eagles. Alrighty then. So those are my two football. Not exactly alike, but good enough. Good enough. Better than nothing. The next prompt is going to be horrible. I have no clue what to do. I forgot to give him a nose hole. I have no clue what to do for the dollar bill, but I think I'm going to twist that one up too. I'm going to do the outline for a dollar bill, but put a different picture, and I'll probably do it this way so I have more room. And before we even start, I am going to draw the outline of the dollar bill at least to get that much done, so I'm not lingering. But I'm going to put some for the little in the little oval there. I'm going to be putting some other kind of picture. Hey, thinking of that, maybe you guys can give me some ideas of what to put in that little oval that comes with a dollar bill. Tell me who to put in the center there. That'd be awesome. I can always use some help now and then. And I will also get some reference photos because I can. Because I've been justified to do that. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by and listening to me fumble and mumble and stumble through these two logos. And they both won this weekend for me, so that's always a plus. But I'm win or lose, doesn't matter. I'm still their fan, like I should be. What are your favorite teams? Your state and your your state either way. Your state, your NFL team, and your state college team. Mark's is, because he's from Oklahoma, is he's a Boomer Sooner, and Oklahoma Sooners, and his is Dallas. So it gets pretty interesting here, but he's a bandwagoner. If either of his teams aren't winning, just stay out of his way, and he will be grumpy the entire week until their next game, or he'll boycott them, and it's just ridiculous, but that's the way it is here. And here comes my little girl, and she's meowing at me because I haven't been paying attention to her. Do you want to come up and say hi? You want to come up and say hi? Come on. You can come up and say hi. She's she's yelling. Let's see. I'm going to put you back up here. And thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Like I said, let me know what you think would work in the middle of that dollar bill, and maybe I can work some magic, or at least attempt to. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, comment, please comment. I can use all the ideas I can get, and I will see you guys on Wednesday, which is Whatever Wednesday. And don't forget to check out my shorts. Well, that sounds so wrong, doesn't it? Don't forget to check out my short videos, which are called shorts. Don't check out my shorts, because then we're going to have a problem, okay? Yeah, because they're my encouragement, motivation, inspiration ones, and short, simple, and to the point. And maybe, like I said when in a live chat the other day, maybe I should take my own advice sometimes instead of, just not practicing what I preach. And on that note, I shall see you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye for now.